Hello and welcome to another episode with Coffee with Jen.
And Steve.
Yes.
Hello again.
Hi.
Nice to see you.
Yes, you too. So I wanted to ask you a quick question. Actually, we've been getting a lot of feedback on our social media and everything. And somebody said, what do I do now that my house has not sold and my listing has expired? Thanks.
Ooh.
That's a you question.
Yeah, that's a me question. Okay, there's probably three things that I can think of that the seller can consider, right? I mean, first one is you can take it off the market, right? And, you know, a lot of people will do that right away. I know I'll go into the MLS, I'll look at a property and it just says expired. So the first thing we'll look at is, well, what was the listing date? And then we have to try to figure out why didn't it sell, right? Because there's always a reason if your property, you know, sat on the market for a long period of time. Maybe there were no offers, maybe there were no showings, but we have to really drill down and figure out the why behind that. The second option is, of course, it's your home. You can always sell it yourself. You know, you can do a for sale by owner, you know, type of situation. I mean, it is a lot more complicated, especially here in the California market. There's a lot more rules, regulations, and guidelines that you have to be aware of and adhere to in order to make that transaction successful for both the buyer and the seller. So that could be an option. Third, you could relist the home using another agent.
All right. So you said take it off the market.
You take it off the market.
Which obviously don't lose sight of the reason why you had it on the market to begin with. There was a reason you were going to sell. So let's not forget that, right?
Sure.
Sell it yourself. You were right about that. Yes, that can be done. It is risky. If you're already stressed out that you haven't sold and your listing expired, you'll probably be quite a bit more stressed out trying to sell it yourself, getting the contracts right, all that good stuff.
Yeah, I almost never see where the person's had the house listed with an agent on the market and then tried to sell it themselves.
Right.
The way it usually works is it's opposite, right? So you'll go on, you'll put it on the market as a for sale by owner and then realize, wait a second, I'm not even sure what I'm doing here.
Right.
And it's not one of those transactions that you can kind of figure it out as you go along. So usually, that process, is reversed.
And then your third was to
relist.
Relist. Okay.
Yeah. And let me tell you why. Considering relisting, it can be a challenge for some home sellers because they kind of get a little bad taste in their mouth or, hey, all realtors are the same. They're all not going to follow through. They're not going to communicate well. They're not going to get the professional photography done. They're not going to spend, part of their, commission and invest it in advertising and promoting and marketing the property, not marketing themselves, but marketing the property, right? To come and find the right buyer.
Right.
So, just keep in mind that not all agents were created equally. You have some agents that, they're brand new, they're energetic. And you also have, people who have been in the business for a long time, just have a lot more experience with, how to properly, market your home, make sure
it's right. Also.
Yeah, you've got, I mean, I always start with, really the condition of the house. How does it look, right? Because you can price it whatever you want. But at the end of the day, when I open that front door, I want my client to see the aha moment, right? I want them to walk in and say to themselves, this feels like home. Because not a lot of the time is it us selling your home. Who has to be sold is really the buyer. And that buyer has to have that experience when they walk into your home. And then, of course, yes, price. I can't say, hey, I want $1 million for my house and it's worth $750. Right. Obviously, that's a relist. It's not going to sell for that price. Right. But pricing it properly right out of the gate
for sure
helps to bring in more potential prospects to look at the home in the first place. And then, it's all based on, are they willing and able to, to purchase the home, right? That's really what it's going to come down to. So that would be my three things.
Well, I would have to say that if you're in this situation, this is what I told this particular follower was to reach out to my husband, reach out to Steven, and he'll listen, he'll give you advice, and you know what? He will help you get that house sold or point you in the right direction because it has to be a good fit both ways, right?
Yeah,
So,
absolutely. And like
yeah.
I said, it's, you know, not a one size fits all.
For sure.
And maybe you're looking for something different. And if we can point you in the right direction, or,
Absolutely.
consult you a little bit about maybe who else to use in a different situation, we're willing to do that too.
Absolutely.
So, yeah.
All right. Well, thank you for all that info.
Okay, you're very welcome.
All right. And I guess we'll see you guys on the next video.
The next episode.
Bye.